Hello, Katriva and friends. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today is Friday, and as you see here, this is again Wat Madua School. Wat Madua School, in coordination with the Bureau of Fire and Protection, hosted and sponsored a fire drill. Now, what is a fire drill? A fire drill is a simulated emergency procedure which aims to emulate the process which would be undertaken in the event of a fire or other similar emergency. Fire drills are also an important evaluation of your evacuation procedures. To establish a fire drill procedure, Wat Madua School consider the following steps. First, they communicate with the local fire chief or fire marshal. Second, they create an in-house safety committee. Third, communicate evacuation routes. Fourth, change up fire drill scenarios. And the fifth, conduct fire drills regularly. Now, you might be asking, what is the objective of fire drill? The purpose of fire drill in buildings is to ensure that everyone knows how to exit safely as quickly as possible if a fire, smoke, carbon monoxide, or other emergency occurs, and to familiarize building occupants with the sound of the fire alarm. As I said earlier, Wat Madua School hosted, in coordination with the Bureau of Fire, a fire drill. Now, someone asked me, how do you make a mock fire drill? These are the steps to conduct a fire drill at work. First, prepare an evacuation plan before you can conduct your fire drill. You need to sit down and create an evacuation plan. Second, train your employees. Third, communicate the drill in advance. Fourth, rehearse the drill. Fifth, rally point. Sixth, place observers. Since Wat Madua School hosted a fire drill in coordination with the Bureau of Fire, someone asked us, how long should it take to evacuate during a fire drill? Here's the answer. The duration of most fire drills is between 5 and 15 minutes. Drill times can vary from building to building, depending on many factors, such as speed of evacuation, building size, and fire alarm system resetting. Another question is, how often do you need to do a fire drill? In a workplace with serious fire hazards, fire drills should be conducted at least once every 3 months. Evacuation exercises or fire drills are necessary to familiarize employees or students in the case of school with current emergency procedures. At the minimum, every department and area should participate in one exercise every 12 months. For the purpose of academic discussion, you might ask, what is another word for fire drills? So we have 6 words here: drills, exercises, practice, evacuations, fire practices, and rehearsal. Another question is it important to be quiet during a fire drill? Everyone should walk quietly and calmly. It is important to ensure that students do not run, as this could cause people to knock into one another, fall over, or overcrowd roads and exits. Furthermore, remaining calm and quiet enables people to hear further instructions. Another question is, why is fire drill conducted in school? A mock fire and evacuation drill was conducted in school, the purpose of which is to create awareness among students to respond swiftly in times of emergency. The drill prepared for them for emergency situations in the future. Everyone in a school needs to take part in regular fire drills as it helps them to fully grasp the building's escape routes and the instruction they must follow. All school staff have a duty to help students evacuate the school during a fire, so it's vital for them to know what steps to take. What is the procedure for a fire drill? Egress routes, evacuation or rally points. A. Alert the building. Activate a full station to activate alarms. C. Call for help. Call 911 if you are in United States from a safe location. T. Take action. Use an extinguisher if you can do so safely. S. Show, tell, let the fire department knows where exactly the location of the fire. So, what are three important drills practices or practice in schools? We have about five. We have fire drills, tornado drills, lockdown drills, earthquake drill, and other calamities that is known to man. Why is it important to perform regular fire drills at work? It reduces the risk of workplace fire emergencies. It prepares personnel to properly respond during any fire emergency. It protects assets from damage as well as protect lives. It gives employees a sense of security and safety in their workplace. Why is it important to practice safety drills? The purpose of which is practicing what to do in an emergency before one happens can help individuals, co-workers, teachers, students, family members feel more confident in their ability to handle an emergency and can help reduce stress at the time too. In fire drill or fire simulation, we have three stages of evacuation. In care premises, evacuations can or fall into three categories. Single stage, if all residents are deemed independent of help, all residents can evacuate immediately with minimal assistance. Progressive horizontal, occasions when most residents are depend on staff assistance for a successful evaluation. How often should fire drill be performed? Fire drills and training. You need to train new staff when they start work and tell all employees about any new fire risk. You should carry out at least one fire drill per year and record the results. You must keep the results as part of your fire safety and evacuation plan. The question is, why should a fire emergency plan include? What should a fire emergency plan include? Your plan must show how you have a clear passage to all escape roads, a clear marked escape roads that are as short and direct as possible, enough exits and roads for all people to escape, emergency doors that open easily, emergency lighting where needed, training for all employees to know and use the escape routes. So here, Wat Madua School is sponsored in coordination with the Bureau of Fire training for the local people at Wat Madua, Tambon Wat Madua. So you see the Tambon leaders with selected students were trained by the fire officers on how to use the rope and how they conduct demos or illustrate it before each other to have a safety use of the rope in the case of fire when you are on top of the building. We must also know that in a fire drill there is a designated color. So what color are fire exit signs? The color is green. What color are fire exit signs? The color is green. Fire safety signs associated with escaping a fire are green, which has become the universal color for go. These types of notices are square or rectangle in shape and have contrasting white writing on them. You also notice here that the fire officers of the Bureau of Fire of Thailand, in coordination with the village leaders and the school director of Wat Madua School, show them the life safety rope. Now, what is life safety rope? In the case of the United States, National Fire Protection Association, or NFPA 1983, defines life safety rope as rope dedicated solely to supporting people during a rescue, firefighting, other emergency operations, or during training evolutions. When combined with auxiliary equipment such as harnesses and carabiners, an extremely adaptable system for fire training exercises. Now, which rope is most suitable for technical rope rescue? Rope rescue is a subset of technical rescue that involves the use of rope, be it steel or cable rope, or more commonly used nylon, polyesters, or other type of rope. So now you see the importance and the role of the fire department. So what is the importance of the fire department? Firefighters also provide an important role in educating the public regarding fire and safety. According to Williams, by teaching fire prevention and educating the public on how to respond in emergency situations, they can help save lives as well. What kind of rope do firefighters use? Static current mantle rope. That's the answer. Half-inch static current mantle rope is the manufactured rope of choice used by the American Fire Service, and 1/2 inch diameter in the workhorse for most basic rope rescue operations. The current mantle rope comes in many colors and ranges in size from 3 mm cordage all the way up to the 15 mm or 5/8 inches for some rigging theories. Another question is, how long does a life safety rope last for good? 10 years to be exact. Service Storage Life Rescue Technology recommends that low strength current mantle life safety ropes should have a maximum service of 10 years. We also recommend that life safety ropes be put into active service within 5 years of its production date in order to enjoy the rope's handling characteristics. You also notice in this video that fire drill at Wat Madua School commences as initiated by the Bureau of Fire of Thailand. So here, how do you evacuate from fire? If the halfway is clear of smoke, walk in a calm manner to the nearest fire exit and evacuate the building. Number 1, use the stairs. Never use elevators. Number 2, stay low to avoid smoke, fumes, and superheated gases that may have entered. Third, close doors as you leave to confine fire as much as possible. Now, in the case of evacuation, there are 4 types of fire evacuation strategies. First, we have simultaneous evacuation. Second, we have vertical phase evacuation. Third, we have staff alarm evacuation. We call it silent alarm. And fourth, we have defend in place procedure. You also notice in this video how the fire officers of the Bureau of Fire of Nonthaburi successfully conducted the safety and evacuation procedure by using the rope from the 4th floor of Wat Madua school building, the primary school building, down to the ground floor. So you see here, a man came down from the 4th floor using the rope. This is a simulation where a fire broke in the building or within the premises of the building where there are no other exits, but that's the only way to keep those people trapped inside the building. So here you go, you see the person leave from the 4th floor of the building using that rope. So I want you to see, guys, what will happen in the next video here. Do you see, Katiban friends, where one student, a 3rd year student from Wat Madua school, involved in the evacuation procedure using the rope? So here, he is one of the participants in rope evacuation procedure in the case of fire evacuation. This is the fire truck of one of the fire of Thailand. Okay.